Hello Den knowers, welcome back to our channel. Even super successful people like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, and Steve Jobs also feel that they have had enough for the day. But what separates them from everyone else is their ability to trick their brain into doing harder things, even when they don't feel like it. You see, successful people understand that if they want to accomplish something in life, they can't make excuses. They can't allow their brain to control them. They have to be the ones in control. They're able to hack into their minds so that they control their own emotions, not the other way around. This is the biggest reason why the average person remains average. They allow their emotions to control them and give in to emotional desires that don't benefit them. This is why knowing how to trick your brain into doing the things you want is such a crucial skill to learn if you want to succeed. Instead of constantly fighting with your brain whether to or not do something, you can make up your mind once and for all. That gives you the peace of mind to enjoy the present moment, instead of having a thought linger inside your head. Do you feel as if you're out of control? You need to take charge and make your brain do what you want. Just like a computer, if it doesn't work right, you change the programming of your brain with some simple tricks. Today, Den Know brings you a few very simple tricks to train your brain to do difficult things. Number 9. Clear your mind by decluttering your life. Do you feel confused and easily distracted? Your surroundings affect the way you think and feel. Moreover, when you throw away or give away the things you no longer need, it's a symbolic act. You'll be amazed that you feel lighter and more focused. Try it. Open a desk drawer and tidy it up, discarding as many items as you can. If you're a hoarder, it can be difficult to break this habit. Try this simple trick. Decide that for every item you bring into the house, you will remove at least one thing. Number 8. Be healthy. Eliminate food cravings by substituting natural foods for refined foods. These substances are highly refined so that we get more of them more easily than we could if we ate natural foods. When we give in to our cravings, we get an endorphin high, and we can become addicted to the rush we get. Foods like fish, fruits, and vegetables help your brain perform optimally. Fun fact: dark chocolate gives your brain a good boost as well. When you eat chocolate, your brain produces dopamine, and dopamine helps you learn faster and remember better. Not to mention, chocolate contains flavonoids, antioxidants, which also improve your brain functions. So next time you have something difficult to do, take a bite or two of dark chocolate. Number 7. Do it now. Conquer procrastination by practice. If procrastination is a challenge, build a do-it-now habit by developing habits. Habits conquer inertia and your moods will no longer control you. For example, if you want to develop the habit of exercising and have set aside a specific time for each day, when that time comes, get into your exercise gear without even thinking about it. Or when it's time to do some writing, you need a cup of coffee for that and sit in a specific spot to start working. You should do this each day without thinking twice about it. Ensure that your practice is a physical activity. Thinking about what you need to do leads to procrastination. Be active. Also, by actually doing something new over and over again, your brain wires new pathways that helps you do this new thing better and faster. Think back to when you were 3 years old. You surely were strong enough to hold a knife and a fork just fine. Yet, when you were eating all by yourself, you were creating a mess. It was not a matter of strength, you see. It was a matter of cultivating more and better neural pathways that would help you eat by yourself just like an adult does. And guess what? With enough repetition, you made that happen. But how does this apply to your life right now? By doing something really small that you wouldn't normally do, but is in the direction of getting the task done, you will start creating those new precious neural pathways. So if you have been postponing organizing your desk, just take one paper and put it in its right place. Or you can go even smaller. Look at one piece of paper and decide where to put it. Trash, Right cabinet? Another room? Give it to someone? You don't actually need to clean up that paper. You only need to decide what you need to do with it. That's how small you can start, and yet those neural pathways are still being built. Gradually, you will transform yourself from a procrastinator to an in-the-moment action taker. Number 6. Trash negative thoughts with music and movement. Here's a simple trick to feel more positive. Turn on some happy music. Get up and dance. Within a minute or two, you'll feel much more positive. Try it the next time you're swamped with negativity. Be aware of how negativity feels. Your body feels heavy. Turn on your music and dance. Then, consider how you feel. You feel lighter, don't you? Also, while you are at it, practice gratitude. Make a list of 3 things you love every day. These activities flood your brain with more epinephrine, which makes you feel good and boosts up your productivity. So it's a good regimen to follow if the motivation of fear or risk of failure hinders you from concentrating on a task. Number 5. Indecision is a decision. Indecision can become costly. By doing nothing, you are basically declining opportunities that come your way. Realize that by doing nothing, you are still doing something. Doing nothing is a choice. Doing something is also a choice. Every time you make a choice, you are making a decision. And indecision is the worst decision of all. If you can't make up your mind, you are automatically declining an offer without even realizing it. So, where does indecision come from? It stems from a fear of making the wrong decisions. Most people who are indecisive and unable to make decisions are afraid of being wrong. They are afraid that their decision will result in some kind of consequence. However, the reality is that not making a decision has consequences as well. For example, if a car is speeding towards you, being indecisive is going to cost you your life. But making the decision to move out of the way, whether or not it is right or wrong, will potentially save your life. The other consequence of being indecisive is wasting time. Time is a precious resource that can never be refunded. Once you spend it, it's gone. Instead of wasting your time pondering over whether or not to do something, make a decision and stick with it. Even if it turns out to be a bad decision, you can learn from it. Instead of focusing on what needs to be done, ask yourself the question, what is the cost of inaction? People are motivated more by loss than by reward. As a result, your brain naturally leans towards not taking that risk because it is risk averse. It would prefer to keep what it has than to risk losing it. That is why focusing on what you have to lose is one way to influence your brain to do what you want. Number 4. Learn something new. It might sound obvious, but the more you use your brain, the better it is going to perform for you. For example, learning a new instrument improves your skill of translating something you see on the music sheet to something you actually do. Learning a new language exposes your brain to a different way of thinking, a different way of expressing yourself. You can even literally take it a step further and learn how to dance. Learning to dance helps seniors avoid Alzheimer's. Not bad, huh? Number 3. Work your body. You knew this one was coming, didn't you? Yes, indeed. Exercise does not just work your body, but it also improves the fitness of your brain. Even briefly exercising for 20 minutes facilitates information processing and memory functions. But it's not just the exercise that actually helps your brain create those new neural connections faster. You will learn faster, your alertness level will increase, and you get all that by moving your body. Number 2. Spend time with your loved ones. If you want optimal cognitive abilities, then you've got to have meaningful relationships in your life. Talking with others and engaging with your loved ones helps you think more clearly, and it can also lift your mood. If you are an extrovert, this holds even more weight for you. Extroverts actually use talking to other people as a way to understand and process their own thoughts. So guys, make use of what COVID-19 provides best. Stay cocooned with your loved ones, because it surely is working magic for your brain. The last trick might come as a shocker because we were told otherwise. Number 1. Avoid crossword puzzles. Many of us, when we think of brain fitness, think of crossword puzzles. And it's true, crossword puzzles do improve your fluency. But of course, if you are doing this for fun, then by all means go ahead. If you're doing it for your brain fitness, then you might want to choose another activity. Now that you know how to train your brain, which one of these easy peasy strategies would you try first? Are you already implementing any of these? And if so, how useful is it? We'd love to hear from you in your comments and if you have any other suggestions related to this content. Who would have thought that tricking your brain was effective? Well, if you didn't know, now you do. Catch you in the next video.